You have just joined a masterclass on how to stop procrastinating in 30 days. And if you didn't know either, it happens that my name is Patty Johnston, and I am a leadership coach with the John Maxwell team. I am a life coach and a business coach, and I'm going to be here with everybody for the next about 45 to 50 minutes. And because we're going to be together for this time, I don't know if you knew, but there's actually two ways to listen. Did you know that there are two ways to listen? And I'm going to show you the two ways. Most of us have been in a plane. Say yes if you have been in a plane before. And if you have been in a plane, you know how the air hostess or the guy that is like directing, they will tell us the instructions. This is how to buckle up. These are the emergency exits. They will let us know what to do in case there's an emergency. I don't know, guys, but I have been guilty of this. If you have been guilty, say it in the chat. I have been guilty of not paying attention fully of what they say. Anybody? Oh my goodness, I know, guilty. Because they start talking and I'm like, oh, let me send the last little text message or take a look at the magazine. Yes, exactly. Never wait until tomorrow to do what you should have done before the day before yesterday, 100%. So in the past, I've been very distracted when these people have given their instructions. But what if? What if this lady would come to you and say, hey, this flyer is going to go down. Would you listen differently? I know I would. Would you? Shonda? Everybody? Adania? Absolutely. Yes, 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 yes. Because your life would depend on it, right? I would absolutely, Tina, pay attention to the details. So this is what I'm going to ask from you guys. Just pay attention to this meeting we're going to have for the next 45 minutes as if your life depended on it. And I'm going to tell you why. A lot of people's lives have changed after watching this webinar. And I'm not saying that because, oh my God, look how great I am. It's because I've seen it over and over again. So please listen like if your life depended on this. So, because the reality is, it could change a lot of things for you. So this is what I'm going to ask. Turn your video on so that we can see you and know that you're there. Make sure that you stop everything else you're doing. Guess what? No one's gonna die if you don't text in the next 30 minutes. I promise you that. Use the chat. Say hello to everybody. Well done, Tina, CJ. Because the more you interact with me and with the group, the more you're going to learn. And last, focus on you. This meeting is not about me. This meeting is for you. So give yourself a gift of focus and time for you. Everybody on board of listening the right way and be present? Say yes if you're here. Present, present. I love it, love it, love it. Okay, let's go, everybody. This is, excuse me for my cough. This is a meeting that is not only about procrastination. What, Patty? You just said it's about procrastination. This is actually a meeting that's going to show you how to soar to success. This is a meeting that is going to show you how to soar to success. Everybody here ready for success? If you are, you're in the right place. Steve, I see you. Jeremy, yes. CJ, Shanda, 100%. So, yes, yes, yes. And guess what? I'm going to have a meeting with you guys, and at the end, a gift from my heart to you. And it's a gift that I'm going to announce at the end of the meeting. It's going to take about 30 more minutes to finish our meeting. So do not disconnect because you'll miss out. I'm going to give you a gift, a special gift from me to you. So make sure you stay until the end. Ready? Let's go. You might have noticed that I have an accent. So let me tell you the story of my life in 30 seconds. I was born in Colombia, South America. Colombia was very dangerous at some point, so I moved to the US with my son. I was a single mom. My son was 3 years old. I'm very blessed to be an American. And then I was able to, after many years, I was able to move to the UK. I lived in London for a year. And then after that, I moved to Australia, and I lived in Australia for 5 years. And because of my travels and my background, I've been able to train people from more than 30 countries from all around the world. And I train big corporations, small corporations, solopreneurs. I've been in many podcasts and radio interviews. I've been on TV a few times, everybody. Oh my goodness, my mom was so proud. So a lot of people come to me and they're like, oh my goodness, Patty, you're live, you travel the world, you help people, your life is so glamorous. And yeah, lucky you. Yes, it looks good on the outside, but I have a confession. Everybody, Jeremy, everybody, this is my confession. I was actually born a procrastinator. My favorite word used to be mañana. Oh, I'll do it tomorrow. Oh, next week. Oh, next year. Next year is gonna be my year. And I would say that every year. Me too, Jeremy says. Anybody? Procrastination was with me for the longest time. And people would say, well, Patty, is that bad? Is it that bad? Yes, it is bad because it's been proven that procrastination is the biggest enemy of success. Shonda, Jeremy, I see you guys. Procrastination is the biggest enemy of success.
I got him.
And because we're talking about procrastination, somebody mute yourself, please. Because we're going to be talking about procrastination, this is what the dictionary says procrastination is. Procrastination is the action of delaying or postponing something. The action of delaying or postponing something. Adonia, I see it. But reality is, procrastination is an avoidance strategy. Avoidance, Patty? Avoidance of what? Avoidance of pain. Let me show you and see if you can relate. I'm going to tell you what the cycle of procrastination is, and this ruled my life for years and years. If you can identify with any of this, please let me know. So the cycle of procrastination starts with anxiety. Oh, you're anxious because you know exactly what to do. It's not that we don't know what to do. You know exactly what you're supposed to be doing, but you don't want to do it. You're dreading it. So what happens? You replace anxiety for pleasure. What does that mean, Patty? Let me give you an example. I used to be in sales. I used to be a real estate agent. And every day I would wake up and say, okay, so today I'm going to call 5 people. Today, 5 people. But reality is, I didn't want to call them because I was afraid of rejection. I didn't want them to say, Oh, Patty's so annoying. Here she's calling again. So I would say, okay, yeah, I'm gonna call. But before, let me check Facebook. And then I would be like, oh my goodness, so and so got married and they didn't invite me. I cannot believe it. Let me see who went. And I would go picture after picture after picture, person after person, and it would be like 2 hours. And at the end, I was just looking at the profile of the grandmother who I've never met in my life. Anybody? 100%, Shonda. This used to be my story, but this is what happened. I was exchanging the anxiety of something I didn't want to do, Kim, for pleasure. So I was exchanging the anxiety for pleasure. But the problem is, after pleasure comes guilt. You're like, oh my goodness, another morning wasted, another year wasted. Anybody? And after guilt comes even more anxiety. So this is a cycle. Starts with anxiety and it finishes with even more anxiety. CJ, 100%. And if you do this cycle over and over again, you become angry. Angry at who? Angry at yourself, of course, because how is it possible that if I know exactly what to do, I still don't do it? Anybody? Cycle of procrastination used to be my life. So welcome to the club. uh, so this used to be me. Let me know if that's you. I used to feel very, very stressed. I was stressed because I felt I was not advancing in my life. It's like, oh, I know I should be here, but I'm not. I know I should be doing this, but I haven't. So I used to feel very stressed. I used to feel very tired because I was doing stuff, but really not reaching anywhere. Tired of being in the same place. I used to feel very overwhelmed because I had so many things on my plate, son and business and people and parents and everybody and taxes. And oh my goodness, it was like a lot. And I didn't even know where to start. Overwhelmed, everybody? That was a feeling, a constant
I
feeling for
have
me.
paperwork I have to do
Uh,
tonight.
paperwork, 100%. Oh my goodness. And I would wait and I would delay it and I would avoid 100%. Overwhelmed. Uh, guilty. I used to feel guilty because I had time, I knew what to do, and still didn't do it. Yeah, but yet the next day we do it again. Facts of being tired, being in the same place. That is a fact that I lived for a long, long time. And then disappointed on my own self. I could not blame anybody but me. I knew what to do and still was not doing it. Does this sound like you? That was me every single day of my life. And this is what happened to me. All of the above, Tina says. Yeah. So I have very good parents. They're very disciplined. They're really good. And I have a sister. My sister, she thinks she's perfect, but she's not perfect. She's almost perfect. And growing up, this is how her room used to look like. Oh my goodness. She was just like so organized, so disciplined. In my room, looked like this. My parents didn't know what to do with me. My mom was like, you need to organize your room, Patty. And the sad part is that my room was a reflection of my mind and my emotions. I was all over the place. Anybody trying to clean anything in life? Oh my goodness. That was so me. And so this is little Patty. This used to be me. This is me when I was 10 years old. and Jeremy and Pam. So on top of it all, I was very clumsy. And I was having a dinner with my mom, my sister, my mom, and my dad, and I spilled my milk. And my dad looked at me. I was 10, and my dad said to me, "Oh my goodness, Patty, you're such a mess. I don't see a future for you." And my dad is a good dad. He just didn't know any better. And he said, "I hope you get a good husband someday because what's going to happen to you?" And at that point, I felt that there was something really wrong with me. I thought there has to be something wrong with me. And on top of it all, I got pregnant when I was a teenager. So my parents were like, "Oh, now you've ruined your life. Oh my goodness, this is my lovely son, Santiago." And so I decided to move to the US to give my son a better future. So I used to have a job that I didn't like, getting paid almost nothing, and working long hours. Oh, and with a bad boss. Anyone? So I used to be very stressed, very frustrated, and I started studying psychology just to fix myself. And I created a system that helped me overcome my procrastination. So one of the first things I said, I'm like, you know what? I'm going to open my own business. CJ saying, "Oh, yes, storage boxes. Oh, been there, than that." So when I created my system of overcoming procrastination, one of the first things I did was to open my own company. And I had $2,000. That was the savings of my life. So I opened my own company in July of 2004, and in December 2005, so that's 18 months later, I sold that company for $500,000. Oh my goodness, I couldn't believe it. Single mom from Colombia. I have ADD, attention deficit disorder. I have dyslexia, no money, immigrant. I sold that company. I couldn't believe it. So I decided to open my second company. I became a real estate agent. And my broker said, "Patty, what a blessing indeed." Thanks, Tina. My broker said back then, "You know what, Patty? There are 44,000 realtors in Tampa alone. It's going to take you a long, long, long time. ADD, oh my goodness." So guess what? I created my system and I was implementing my system, and I got ranked number 10 out of 44,000 realtors in my first year in business. Oh, I sold $22 million. I couldn't believe it. So I'm going to tell you, my system started working. I'm like, oh my goodness, this worked. And this is how, you remember how I told you at the beginning, this is not going to be only about procrastination, but about how to soar to success. That's what I do for a living. I teach people how to overcome ADD, how to overcome not being motivated, how to be stressed and still be able to overcome it and be successful. So that's how I became a coach, because people started coming to me and asking me how I did it. So you wonder how I went from being in a job that I didn't like to living the life of my dreams, traveling the world and helping people. You want to know? Good, because I'm going to tell you my secrets today. This is what this meeting is about. I'm going to share with you my three secrets on how to overcome procrastination. And at the end, I'm going to show you how you and I can actually work together so that you can get the same results or even more than mine. Yeah, ADD from fibromyalgia. Yeah, absolutely. I know. There's a solution, everybody. There's a solution. So, are you ready? Are you ready for my secrets? Are you ready to know what the solution is? If you are ready, tell me in the chat, "I am ready." I am so ready. But but I must tell you something. Yes, I'm ready. I'm ready. I'm ready. This is the disclaimer. You might have noticed now. Ready, Tammy, Shonda. My style is very different. And Jennifer's ready. And the things that you're going to hear from me are very different of what you've heard before, of what other coaches say, or what books say. This is going to be very different. So I just wanted you to know that this is going to be a lot of different information. So ready, Kim says. Let's go. Me too. I'm going to share with you. Let's go. My 3 secrets. Secret number 0. Secret number 0, Patty. What do you mean? I'm giving you a bonus. You're welcome. Secret number 0 is you need to be an honest person. What, Patty? What do you mean, an honest person? What does that have to do with procrastination? Well, I have meetings with people every single day. And many of them come to me and they're like, oh, Patty, it's bad, but it's not too bad. I actually work really well under pressure. Yes, I have some boxes, but they've been there forever. It's okay. Or I have some paperwork. I don't know. It's bad, but not too bad. So secret number 0 is you need to be honest with yourself, because you cannot change anything if you don't acknowledge it. You cannot change anything if you don't acknowledge it. So if you are coming still with excuses, there's no way to change. You are welcome. Bonus secret, secret number 0. You need to be an honest person. Well done. Let's go with secret number 1. Secret number 1 is to change anything within you. You need to know why you're doing it in the first place. To change anything within you, you need to know why you're doing it in the first place. I have an uncle that had a headache for 40 days. Oh my goodness, he was just like really bad until finally he went to the doctor. And the doctor didn't say, oh, you have a headache for 40 days? Just have some painkiller and just go. No, he would be a bad doctor. The doctor said, we need to do blood work. We need to do a brain scan. We need to find the real reason for your headache. And it's exactly the same thing with procrastination. Most people think, oh, I can stop procrastinating if I try hard enough, if I have a calendar, if I read books or watch videos, or if I really, really, really want to change. That doesn't work. We need to find the real reasons for procrastination, starting with fear. Fear of failure, fear of success, fear of judgment, fear of conflict, fear of the unknown. Anybody? Tell me in the chat, what is the most common fear that you have experienced? I had many of them, but fear of failure was one very big for me, and fear of Jeremy, the unknown. Fear of conflict was really bad for me, and fear of judgment as well. What are they going to say? Oh, what if I fail? What are they going to think? Yep, Kim, failure. Absolutely, Jennifer, judgment. Judgment, yep, absolutely. And you're going to see all this will tie together. Fear of judgment, Tina. Absolutely. Fear can be paralyzing. Second, childhood issues. I don't know you, but I didn't have the perfect family. If you did, good for you. I actually had to overcome a lot of the things that I experienced. And I had to overcome a lot of trauma, childhood trauma. So childhood issues, adult trauma can be paralyzing as well. Mental disorders like me, ADD, ADHD, Asperger's syndrome, clinical depression, or and even a mild depression can be difficult. And then last but not least, personality or cultural. I'm not going to say if this is Colombia or not, but there's some cultures that like to dance and avoid responsibilities. And sometimes it's a family thing, sometimes it's a background thing. So obviously that has an impact on procrastination as well. And I know I've passed some childhood issues down to my children. Absolutely, it's a chain. It is a chain, but it can be broken. It can be broken. So I'm going to tell you something. I don't know if you knew there are 5 types of procrastination. 5 types. So I'm going to tell you one by one. If you think you're one of them, please let me know. Let us know in the chat. Okay. First one, perfectionist. I cannot launch that product because it's not perfect yet. I cannot have my company because I'm not perfect yet. I'm not there yet. Or an email or a post or whatever it is. Emma says absolutely perfectionism will hold you back on doing the things that you know you are supposed to be doing. Any perfectionists here? Oh my goodness. Well, that was fast. Perfectionist, number 1. Number 2, daredevils. Wait for this, everybody. So daredevils are those who have a project for a month. And when do they do it? The night before, of course, at the last minute, paying everything at the last minute, taxes, asking for extension. If you have an appointment 30 minutes away, you leave your house 20 minutes before, hoping and praying that all the traffic lights are in green. Otherwise, you're going to be very late. I used to be the queen of the daredevils. Oh my goodness, Shanda's laughing. Anybody? Oh my goodness, I was the daredevil number 1. Tina, oh, daredevil for sure. Kim, always late. Oh my goodness, tell me about it. So that's number 2. Number 3, the ostrich. The ostrich are the dreamers. These are the people that are millionaires in their own minds. Everything's perfect. CJ says, yeah, me, daredevil. So the ostrich are avoidance. They avoid reality. They prefer not to think about it. If I don't think about it, it's not happening. They avoid risks because they don't want to fail. They don't want to fail or look back. So they much rather avoid. 1, 2, 3. Actually, you can be more than one. I was all of them. Kim, ostrich. Yep. I used to avoid for a long, long time. Good. 3 for 3, Shonda. The 4th one, the chickens. Oh my goodness, I love the chickens because they come to me and they're like, Patty, of course I'm not a procrastinator. What do you mean? I'm a doer. I do a lot all day, but they don't accomplish much. They seem busy, but in reality, they're not very productive because they don't know how to prioritize. Chickens are busy, but they don't accomplish much. Emma, daredevil. Yeah, being perfectionist. Absolutely. Kim, chicken. Do. And then, long day. I'm so tired, but I didn't do much. Anybody? Jeremy, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yes, well done. I used to be all of them. Good. And then chickens. And then last but not least, self-saboteurs. And self-saboteurs are those who know exactly what to do, and they either do the opposite or don't do it at all. Self-saboteurs are their own worst enemies because no one's hurting them but themselves. I used to be such a big self-saboteur. Anybody? 100%. So, any self-saboteur? Yes, I see. Yep, yep. All five. Bingo. You guys are funny. That used to be so me. Absolutely. All them all five and one in my life. Yep. Welcome to the club. Good news is there's a solution. So let me show you how this works. This is my good friend now, Megan. Megan came to me. She took my 30-day course and she said, Patty, my business is not going great. I don't want to get in touch with clients because they might think I'm, too much. I'm having my old prices. I've had my old prices for like 4 years. And I work with her. We discovered her own reasons for procrastination. A lot of it came from childhood. And I know this sounds crazy, but in 2 weeks, Megan came to me. She's like, Patty, in 2 weeks of work, she discovered her real reasons for procrastination. Her sales increased by 25%. She increased her prices. She's like, well, these are my prices. If you like it, you like it. Not one client dropped. And she started following up with potential clients. No wonder her business started booming. And she sent me a text message. She's like, Patty, I love making phone calls now. She follows up with people 6 times and more, and they'll come around. It works. It worked for Megan. It worked for Shayna. Shayna came to me and she's like, oh, Patty, I'm not growing my business, not exercising. I know I should be exercising, but I'm not eating healthy. And I have lots of unfinished projects, including her website. She had been working on her website for 1 entire year. And she's like, I need to work on this. In just 3 days, she started exercising. She completed her website and she stopped procrastinating on her relationships. Did you know that you can procrastinate on relationships? Having those difficult conversations, keeping toxic relationships when you shouldn't. You can. So she started working on her relationships and her income tripled. 3 times. And she started sending me messages every day. Patty, good morning, 6 a.m. I'm working out. I haven't seen myself like this in a long time. If my business fails, God forbid, you've changed my life. I didn't change her life. She changed her life. And this is my favorite. She says, thank you for everything. You're really doing God's work. It just works. And then last but not least, I added this recently. Brenda came to me and she said, Patty, I just got out of cancer treatment. I want to be a coach because I'm tired of my work. It's very stressful. I feel stuck and motivated. She took my course 30 days. She became a coach and she made $70,000 with just her first client. And she was able to quit her job. You see, she sent me a message. Oh, I'm so excited. I just signed a consulting contract for $70,000. I know. It does work. That's why I'm so excited, guys. Another coach is born from experience. Yes. To change anything, this is my secret number 1, everybody. To change anything within you, you need to know why you're doing it in the first place. So, secret number 1, check. Let's go to secret number 2. You need to use the secret weapon. You need to use the secret weapon. I've been lied to before. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this. So there's something called IQ, intelligent quotient, and there's something called EQ, emotional quotient. So the EQ measures intelligence. And growing up, I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, but people in school especially would say, oh, if you have a high IQ, you're going to be successful. So basically, if you have IQ really high, you're good. If you don't, then that's it for your life. But it happens that there's something called EQ, emotional quotient. And the emotional quotient, EQ, measures the ability that we have to be aware of our emotions and to manage our emotions. Oh, can you hear me? Can everybody hear me? I just got a message saying they cannot hear me. Yes?
Yes.
Okay, good. Thank you. Okay, good. So EQ versus IQ. So it happens, everybody, that they lied to us. They said IQ was most important, but it's been proven that 85% of success comes from EQ instead of IQ. Boom. 85% of success comes from EQ, not from IQ. And the good news is you can actually increase your EQ, meaning your success is in your own hands. You just need to know how to increment your EQ. So that's why I call my secret weapon the EQ superpower. The EQ superpower. So this is so important, guys. This is the summary of this meeting. They say yes, Shonda says yes, Jeremy facts. This is the summary of this, okay? So procrastination is not a time management issue. Procrastination is not a time management issue like we have been told. Procrastination is an emotional management issue. Procrastination is an emotional management issue. Meaning, if we're going to change, it's not based on how well we manage our time, but how well we manage our emotions so that it doesn't interfere with our actions. Anybody? Yes, says Shanda. This makes total sense, Adonia. Yes, I see you. I see you saying yes. So what's the solution? You remember we said there are 5 types of procrastination? Tammy completes sense 100%. So there's 5 types of procrastinators. And we said, most of us are many of them. And we said the reason for these types are based on fear of judgment, fear of reality, fear of failure, anxiety, fear of success even. So if we know this now, if we know the real reasons for procrastination, would you tell somebody, oh, don't worry, just buy a calendar? It sounds ridiculous. That is what we've been told for years and years and years. Just do a to-do list, or just buy a planner, or just do blocks of time and you'll be okay. Absolutely not. You would say, learn how to manage your emotions because they're blocking the things that you must do. This is the solution, everybody. The old way would say, other coaches or books or podcasts would say, buy a calendar, set up reminders, make a list, New Year's resolutions. Oh my goodness, I had the same New Year's resolutions for like 10 years. Exactly the same ones. I would not change year by year. Or assign days to certain tasks. These are tools. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying don't do this. These are tools, but this is not the solution. Because you can have a to-do list, but if you don't feel like doing it, guess what? You're not going to do it. So this is really what the solution is. It's on EQ, the EQ superpower. The EQ will teach you what triggers you into fear, what triggers you into anger, what triggers your anxiety. Where are your triggers? What is it that you're feeling? Because we're like, oh, I'm happy, I'm sad, or whatever. No, there's actually a really big range of emotions. What are you feeling? What are your typical excuses? Did you know that you're the person that can lie to yourself the easiest? I just don't have time. I had time. I just had lots of excuses. So EQ will teach you how to deal with your excuses, how to create a committed action. Committed action is very complex, but there's actually a way for you to command your own brain. I'm going to show you how. First, emotional intelligence. This is my baby. This is my baby Patchy. Oh my goodness, I rescue Patchy in Australia. If you like doggies or have a dog, you will understand this. So you know that when you have a dog, you can command your dog into do certain things. Sit and turn. Hi, Patchy. Thank you, CJ. Uh, and paw and, whatever in command. I know what I'm about to say sounds crazy, but did you know that you can command your own brain into action also? There are actually two parts of our brain. One is the, oh, I want it all and I want it now. It's called the limbic system. And the other part of your brain it's called the prefrontal cortex, which is where the discipline and long-term planning is. This is neuroscience, and I'm not a neuroscience, but I love this because it has worked in my life and my students as well. You can retrain yourself to command your brain and your emotions into action. You can learn to reprogram your emotions, reprogram your thinking, and this will come with action after. It just works. And I'm going to show you how it works. Let me introduce you to Claudia. Claudia came to me. She's a good friend now. And she's like, Patty, I've been trying to lose weight for years. I've had every gym equipment, every gym membership. I try to eat well, and during the day, I'm good. But at night, I get home and I'm tired. And I say to myself, well, it was a long day and I drink more than I should and I eat more than I should. So the problem was not the gym membership. We started going to her EQ. We spotted her triggers. When was she feeling like that? Her excuses. And we created a committed action. She came and 5 pounds in 1 week was what she lost. And then in total, 12 pounds. And this is not a weight loss program, everybody. This is just based on your own emotions. This is what happens when you learn and increase your EQ. So this is on the personal side. Let me show you on the business side. Cola came to me, and Cola is amazing. She's like, Patty, I'm a CPA, but I'm about to close my business because I don't have enough clients. So we work on her triggers, her excuses. We created a committed action for her. We work on this for 30 days. And she calls me one day. She's like, Patty, you will not believe my business grew. This is not a typo, everybody. 600% in 10 months. This is not 60%. This is not 6%. Her business grew 600% in 10 months. This is what action does. This is what working on your EQ does. So that's why I'm so excited with my secret number 2. You need to work in the EQ secret weapon. I see you, Shonda, CJ. It does work. So everybody, secret number 1, done. Secret number 2, done. And last but not least, secret number 3. You need to invest in coaching. Too good, Patty. Thank you, Rapid. You need to invest in coaching. This is secret number 3. I'm a coach and I have a coach. I'm a coach and I have had coaches most of my last 12 years. So It's important to have your own coach because most people think, oh, I can make it on my own. And they don't. I tried so many times to do it on my own and absolutely did not work. Jeremy, 100%. We all need coaches. And it's been proven that having a community helps. 50% of success comes from having a community. 50%, you're most likely to reach success if you have a community. And 80, this is insane, 80% more likely to succeed if you have a coach. Like, it's a no-brainer. Why wouldn't you if you have 80% more possibilities of succeeding if you have somebody? And this is not like a friend. This is not a mentor of like, yes, we're going to do it and then forget. This is a professional coach that will help you unveil your blind spots, go through a step-by-step process. It will show you how to do it. It will help you save money and headaches and keep you accountable. If you say you're going to do something, you need to show it to your coach. I have people sending me pictures every day from the gym, and them with the paperwork before and after, and their houses before and after, and doing things before and after. And you need to make changes now before it's too late. Oh, Patty, that is so negative. It's never too late. Well, sometimes it's too late, actually, because opportunities come and go. Time goes by and never comes back. Relationships come and go. So the time to act is today before it's too late on many things that will never come back again. So everybody, let me show you how this works. And this is my now, client and good friend, Leah. Leah came and she's like, Patty, I'm doing really well in my business, but I'm very lonely. I want to find somebody, but I'm in the apps, but I don't send messages to anyone. So I said, okay, find the guy that you like the most today. One guy, the one that you like the most, and send them a message. And she's like, oh, okay, I don't know, but what if he doesn't respond? I'm like, send him a message. Well, he responded. And then went on a date. And then dated for a while. And she just got married after 1 year of doing the work on herself. Accountability works. And this is not a matchmaking program, by the way. And I cannot promise you I'll find you a husband or a boyfriend or a girlfriend. But I can tell you, action brings results. Action brings results. And action brings abundance. Abundance of good relationships, abundance of money, abundance of peace and clarity. And this is Noemi. Noemi came to me. She's like, Patty, I'm finishing. I want to become a yoga instructor, and I'm doing the course for 2 years. And I haven't finished. Procrastinating. And she took my course to finish her course. She opened her own company. She moved countries, and she is fulfilling her dream. And that's Noemi. That's people that started eating healthier, exercising, cleaning their houses, doing their paperwork. Everybody, this thing works. See that smile? She said, you helped me find it. So I'm just a facilitator. You can find it. I will show you how to find it. And that's why I am super excited about my secret number 3. You need to invest in coaching and have accountability. Everybody, that was my secret number 3, and this is my summary. You need to be an honest person, honest with yourself. You need to discover the real reasons, the why behind your procrastinations. Action brings results, 100%. Use the secret weapon, the EQ superpower, very important. And last but not least, you need to invest in coaching. So I'm going to ask you guys a question. Now you know my secrets. My question to you is, would applying these concepts make a difference in your life? Would applying these concepts make a difference in your life? Yes, Socorro says. Shonda says yes. Yes, 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 yes. 100%. Yes. iPhone, I don't know. Diane, absolutely. So most likely, of course, Jeremy, absolutely. So this is my challenge from me to you. Now you have a choice. I have Robin, yes. I have people that come to me and they're like, Patty, this was wonderful. Thank you so much. And they go and do nothing. If you finish this webinar and you do nothing after, you wasted 1 hour of your time. And I'm saying this with all of my love for you. There has to be an action taken today because there's a cost of doing nothing. Taking action costs. It costs time, effort, money, but the cost of doing nothing is way too high because it costs you and your peace and your future. So my question is, what if I could help you? I can. Let me tell you what I'm going to do. I have set some time in the next 2 days. Today is Tuesday. I have set Wednesday and Thursday clear of my schedule to meet with people one-on-one on what I call a breakthrough session. It doesn't matter your challenges. I've seen it all. So in this breakthrough session, this is what we're going to do. We're going to have a 1 hour session via Zoom, you and me, just you and me, and we're going to apply these concepts. We're going to create a game plan for you on how to take action. And I'm going to explain then how to work with me. If you're a good fit for me and I'm a good fit for you, then we'll work together. If not, it's okay. Nothing happens. At least you have a game plan. Oh, Patty, that sounds so good, but how much is it? Absolutely free. Zero. This is, remember at the beginning I said I'm going to give you a gift? This is my gift from me to you. We're going to meet one-on-one and we're going to create a plan on how to implement these things that we've seen into your own life. Oh, well, there's nothing free in life. Why are you doing this, Patty? 100% starting. Yes. So I literally love helping people. My mom says, Patty, why are you still working? You shouldn't work. I love helping people. I love my job. So this is why I'm doing this. But this is not for everybody. I have 2 requirements. This is not for everybody because I don't want to waste my time and I don't want to waste your time. So leave for class. Thank you. Marielis, I'm going to send you a message. Great class. Thank you so much, Patty. So you need to be ready for a change and you need to be positive and willing to implement new things. If this is you, then you can book a call with me. Oh my goodness, it's 1 hour now. So this is what you're going to do. The ones that need to go, you can send me a text message to get an appointment with me. So you can send me a message to 813. This is my phone I have here, so I'm going to get your message right away. 813-789-1097. 813-789-1097. And you need to say, I'm in. Send me a message and tell me your name. I need to know your name. Send me a message saying, hey, Patty, I'm so-and-so, I'm in. Okay? Once you send me that message, once we finish the class, then I'll text you back and we'll find a time best for both tomorrow or the next day. Okay? That's what you need to do. If you want to have one appointment with me for 1 hour, send me a text message I'm already receiving lots of text messages. I'm gonna be. It's almost 2 a.m. here in Slovenia. So I'm gonna respond to my messages before I go to sleep so that we can set up a time. I have Drew, who's my wonderful assistant here, and then he'll help us set up the appointments. Also available in WhatsApp, Drew. Thank you so much. Absolutely. Thank you. We'll consider it 100%. If you're overseas, you can send me a message on WhatsApp. Thank you, Patty. Tina, my pleasure. Well done for being here. Send me a message if you want to meet one-on-one with me. It's my pleasure. This is out of my love from me to you. I'll give you the host control now. Thank you, Drew. I'm going to stay here. Emma, you're welcome. You're welcome. You're welcome. It's my pleasure. What I am going to do is I'm going to check Jeremy. Thank you so much. Thank you for giving this gift to yourself. I will save this chat. If you guys, I'm gonna stay here for another 5 minutes. Thanks, Patty. Got the number. Good, Charles. I'll talk to you soon. Thank you for the presentation. My pleasure, everybody. Well done for making it here. I'm going to save this chat. My pleasure. Well done for being here. I will see you soon. I message you, excited to chat with you. Thank you, Tammy. I am excited. I'm going to send you a message as soon as I finish. Well done for making it. Well done for being here. Sam, thank you. Thank you for being here. Well done for making it. Well done for being present. Oh, thank you, guys. I think one of the phrases that always helped me at least reduce my procrastination, doing nothing and doing something, anything, both take time. 100%, Emma. I love that. I send you a message. Great webinar. Thank you. iPhone 4. I don't see your name, but please tell me your name. What do I need to do, Kim? Just send me a text message. Oh my goodness, I have so many. So send me a text message to that number. Are you in the US? Paula. Hey, Paula. Just if you send me a message, send me your name. Diane, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. Good. So send me a text message, Kim. What is the cell again? It's 813-789-1097. 813-789-1097 is my cell phone. Just send me a text message. Shanda, it's my pleasure. My pleasure. Well done for being in the chat. Well done for making it here. Well done for being present. Lori, my pleasure. My pleasure. You're great. Thank you so much. You are a John Maxwell coach, Adania. Amazing. I sent a text message already. Good, Shanda. I'll talk to you soon then. Adania, send me a message. I hope we can chat. It's been a great journey for me with John Maxwell. I have people just joining. People that are just 1 hour late. If you are joining the call, if you are just joining, I want to tell you that we are finishing the webinar. The webinar was at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you have just joined, send me a message on the chat and I will send you the replay. And I have given a one-on-one call with people. So send me a message in the chat if you're just joining the call. Chris, my pleasure. My pleasure. Just send me a message if you got confused with the time. I saw 2 or 3 people just joining. So if that's you, it's okay. You just reached the end of the webinar, but I can send you the replay. Thank you so much. My pleasure. It's my pleasure. I am very blessed of being here. Just join the call. Thanks for sending the replay. Shelby, send me please, Shelby, your email so I make sure that I don't miss you. I'll send you the replay. And once you watch it, I have just offered a one-on-one call with me So if you want to have just the one-on-one chat, then we can talk about it. But watch the replay first. It's important that you know what I'm going to be talking about with you. Lovely. I'm going to take a picture for Drew, my assistant, and we'll send you the replay tomorrow. Well done for making it. Sorry you missed it, but you'll watch everything we did today. Everybody, anyone else that just joined? If not, please send replay. Linda, hi Linda. Linda, please, I'm sure if you register, we have your email, but please send me your email here so that I can make sure to ask Drew, my assistant, to send you directly the replay. Oh my goodness, I have so many messages, everybody. I'm gonna go to bed really, really late today. Linda Daughtry. I'm going to take a picture, Linda, and we'll send it to you tomorrow. Everybody, I'm going to be here for another. Oh, Derek, I got it. I'm going to take a picture of that. Derek just joined. Derek is a bit late too. A bit too late, Derek. I see you just joined. If anybody joined later and want to have the replay, I'm happy to send it over. I'll send it to you, Linda, as well. Derek, I just saw you joined the call. We are just finishing. The webinar was actually at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So we just already had 1 hour and we are over 1 hour. So I will send you a replay tomorrow or the day after. I'm not really sure, depending on Drew, and most likely we'll see, maybe on Monday. Kindly drop your email address and we'll send you the replay. Or emails at patty@pattyjohnston.com. Thank you, Drew. That is it, everybody. If you have any question, this is the time. If not, I will disconnect in a couple of minutes. I have many text messages. I see you, Linda, and I have many other people here. So I'm going to send Sam, please send replay. Perfect. AskPapi@gmail.com. Perfect. I got it. Sam, we will send you the replay as soon as we have it all processed. Again, if you missed this, the ones that had just joined, I offer a one-on-one call for those who have been in the meeting. So if you watch the replay, I will honor that gift to you as well. But you need to watch the replay first, just to make sure that you understand what we had talked about. Okay, everybody, if that is it. If you don't have any more questions, I am going to disconnect so I can just start sending messages to each person. Well done for being here. Blessings, blessings, blessings. Oh, amen, Sean. I take those blessings. You have no idea for me to find you on Facebook. Oh, I was like, I'm so done with this webinar, but I have such peace about this webinar. Thank you so much. I am so blessed that you joined. I'm going to tell you something that you're going to like, Shonda. There's something we say in my house. It's called GPP. And GPP stands for God's Perfect Plan. I do believe nothing happens with no reason. And I do believe this is a GPP moment for you to be in here. So thank you for joining. I know. It's GPP. Send me a message if you haven't yet, and we'll just have a chat. I got your email, Derek. Hold on just 1 second. Let me just make sure. Derek, yes, I got it. Got it. I'm going to take another picture just in case. I'll send you the replay. And then if you want to have a chat with me after you watch the replay, and then we'll just, I'll honor that. Okay, my pleasure, my pleasure. I'm sorry you didn't make it from the beginning, but you'll watch the replay, and then you'll catch up. Well, everybody, well done for being here. Well done for making it. Well done for staying until the end. Well done for, even if you're late, well done for being here. There's no coincidences in this world. I am blessed as well to be in here. Send me a message if you haven't yet. And then I'll hope to see you all very soon. We'll talk to you later, everybody. Well done for being here.